So, Satnam everyone. It's Candace from Soulfire Social and bringing you one of my all-time favorite Kundalini classes today for the heart chakra, opportunity, and green energy. Now, for those of you who haven't been maybe working with us along the whole program, don't worry, that's okay. This is a wonderful class in and of itself. But just a reminder for those who have been going on this journey of the chakras, we are actually working down through the chakras now. We cleared and cleansed on the way up, and now we are manifesting down through the chakras. Now, obviously, we think about our heart chakra, the color is green. This is certainly where the me becomes we, our center of compassion, of love, also the center of forgiveness. This space, we work so much on being open, loving ourselves so that we can love others. We try and come into the level of consciousness of love. That's our goal, right? To get out of fear, to get out of these kind of earthly connections so we can come up into this higher elevation of love. So thinking about that today, what would we like to manifest in this open heart? And just to say, particularly this Kriya, it's not just about love, like romantic love or self-love. When we open up our hearts, we open ourselves up to opportunities of all kinds. And that's really a key point of this. It says start to realize that opportunities and prosperity can come in different forms than you previously imagined. Believe that you deserve prosperity and you deserve love, and that is what the universe actually wants for you. And it's a nice way to start our practice. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. Palms facing up, Gyan Mudra. And as you close the eyes, get your body into alignment. Do a little shake, a little shimmy, whatever you need to do. Get your sit bones connected down, roll the shoulders, reach the crown up, tilt the chin, and just open yourself up at the heart space and begin to breathe. Bring your attention, cool air coming in, as if you can filter it through the body, bringing it into all places of stale energy, allowing it to flow front and back. When you release through the nose, we're letting go of just any stale energy, anything that you need to release. Continue with that beautiful breath. And perfect. In and out. Each consecutive breath a little bit deeper, a little bit more expansive, a little more conscious. Make sure that it gets below the upper part of the chest. We want to breathe all the way down into that pelvic bowl, down into the belly. Then we bring it up, 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 expanding through the heart space. And we let it go. Bring yourself back to center. Check on your face as you're breathing. Are you relaxed? Is your tongue in the soft palate? Maybe a little smile. We're here, we've arrived, we are already victorious because we've showed up for ourselves today. And then bring your palms out to touch in the front, rubbing them vigorously. We will tune in with the Adi mantra, followed by the Mangala charm, chanted 3 times each as we connect up to the golden chain of ancient teachings, spiritual wisdom, but also to our hearts. And we surround ourselves with a protective light. Bring that heat into prayer, thumbs connect at the sternum, fingers pointing out to the universal heart, arms parallel to the ground. Let's take a deep inhale in through the nose all the way up. Nice big sigh. Let's get ready to tune in together. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale, hold. Visualizing that golden cord surrounding yourself with a protective light. As we release, open up the heart, open up your palms, push those elbows back, expanding our heart center. We send love and light out with our right hand. We receive it with our left as we connect through the ethers this morning. Anushka, Diane, Michelle, Karen, and Cheryl. And I have beautiful Elise, Ceci, Nancy, and Jill here. So let's just connect ourselves as we inhale, sending love and light out. But make sure you receive it. You are all big givers. I know that. Make sure you feel and allow yourself to receive the love and light from everyone in this circle. If you're just joining by video, connect to our love and light. It's perfect. Release. Let's do that again. Inhaling in. Send and receive as you release. Hands come down. We shift onto our knees into a rock pose to start our Kriya. We won't be doing any warm-ups today. We're just getting right into it. Good morning. All right, getting right into it, knees together if you can. I'm using a bolster today, so everyone find your way. Hands are here, top of the thighs, closer to the knees, starting off with the spinal flex. And we're going to be mentally chanting Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Find your way. Really focus on opening up that chest. Make sure you stop when you get to the end and you allow it to be fully open. Come back, open up. Keep the head nice, steady posture so we're not tilting the chin in. Beautiful.
एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद जप सिरि मुख वाक पातशाय दसवें जपे चंद तव प्रसाद
It is called Mangalacharan. Been praised in a more beautiful way than in that Mangalacharan of Jap Sahib, where Guru Gobind Singh has totally knocked the God.
Speed it up,
के अचल मुर्तन वो प्रकाश हमें दोज कीजिए कोट इंद्र इंद्रान शाहो शाहांग नीचे त्रिभुवन में सुर नर सुर नित नित
Sat Nam. This is an active Kriya. Tune into your spine, tune into your energy, shifting from the root to the crown. Last 15 seconds. Go ahead and slow down and come to the center. And your beautiful straight spine. Let's take that inhale through the nose. Squeeze Mula Bandha, inner sex organs, up and in. Make it really intentional. Navel back towards the spine, igniting the Kundalini energy in the second and third vertebrae, up from the root, through the chakras, clearing, opening in that heart, up, 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 up. Bring it to your third eye. Allow it to come into your crown, opening up that crown. And remember, we are manifesting down. So when we release, as if you were able to bring in some of that beautiful source energy from higher consciousness, let's release down, let it come from the crown, third eye, throat, heart, meeting at your heart, and then let everything flow back down, release. Crown reaches towards the heavens. You are connected above and below with the heart at the center of the lower triangle and the upper triangle. Take another inhale through the nose. Extra sip through rounded lips. Big sigh. Let's do that again. Inhale. Extra sip. Hold it for a moment. Fully expanded front and back of the heart. Let go of anything that doesn't serve with a sigh. Bring those legs out right in front. I'm going to need you to give me a lot of power on the next posture. So, we are going to be doing body drops today, and these are the hard ones. These are not the mini body drops. These are the big body drops. The big bad body drops. So when we do these, I use my fists here. Okay, I am trying to lift up my buttocks and my heels, and it's for a while. So, I get this is not great for everybody's lower back. You have to make the decision that is right for you. If this is better for you, all I want to do is I want to make sure there's contact between the root and the ground, because that's what we're working on. We're dropping out fear. We can't open up our hearts if our root chakra is not open. That's the center for survival. We release fear by dropping it out here. So if you can, do the full body drop. That's awesome. Otherwise, just get yourself moving here. I've got great music. You can do it with your hands open if that's better for you. Absolutely. I find I get a little bit more lift and power, but that's everybody, your mechanical body, how that's going to work for you. All right. Let's do it. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay. Let's do it. Inhale up, exhale down. No fear here. Let go of anything that's blocking that heart, that path to the heart. Use it. Keep going. Drop it. Then let's inhale up. Lift it up one more time. Squeeze and hold. As much as you can. Now let it go. Keep your eyes closed. Sit with that energy. Just sit up straight. I want you to focus on your root. We'll have it open. Open to the energy of the earth, as if there was proper, just cord down, able to connect like a big root down to all of that fabulous feminine energy. Trusting, nurturing, open, and through that we can bring up with our breath that beautiful energy, bring it into our bodies. Let's take a deep inhale. So if you could fill up with that energy all the way to the top. Take an extra sip. Let go with the exhale. Two more times, your own pace. Play with your energies to clear and open. Take 30 seconds and just sit. Breathe. Doesn't have to be long and deep. Notice your heartbeat.
Shima, 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 Shima.
All right, inhale in, exhale out. Let's come into Kundalini Crow pose. So it's like a Malasana squat. Use my bolster. You can, obviously you're gonna have your feet flat on the ground. This works for me. Whatever works for you. Yeah. You roll up your mat if that works. That usually helps you use your pillow stack. I would roll up your mat around the pillow if it helps you. Kind of gives you that extra lift. Perfect, yeah. So in this squat, we then bring our hands out, Venus lock, left thumb over right for women, right over left for men, and you're projecting, and I want you to make sure this is out from your heart and then a little bit raised, like you're projecting from your heart to the universal heart, and begin a breath of fire. So as you close your eyes, firing up your navel, the entire lower triangle as we pump the navel, but we're bringing it to our hearts. We're creating green energy. And then we open our hearts out to the universe, sending love out, receiving it. Continue for 2.5 minutes. Take a break and stand, do so, and then come back down. Beautiful, keep going. If you need to go to a long deep breath for a minute, that's okay. We keep working. You have 30 more seconds. Try and perfect your posture. Take a break if you need, then come to it with strength. Take all of that energy from the lower triangle, bring it to your heart, send your love out from here to infinity, have a positive change on universal consciousness, elevate it with your powerful, powerful heart. Release, come standing, shake out those legs. Well done. Okay. It's always right at that moment I remember I have a new camera that I need to use. When I have to like tilt it. I will get that out one day. All right. So now more than hip width distance apart. Hands come into fists, the thumbs are on the outside. Just stand for a moment, close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Okay, I want you to think about anything here in this heart space that you need to move, shift, get out of the way so more love can come in for yourself and for others. Just think about it. Hold that space for one moment. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, we are going to be punching out as we raise with our right arm, as we raise our right leg, then the same this way. So it's together. Okay? That's the movement. Find your breath. Yes. Find your breath, find your movement. Let me get you some music. Yeah. Okay. Here for a while, clear your space. You can also make it more dynamic. Like. Or not. That was a little aggressive even for me. release it and do it stronger, because I know you're probably out of breath. Let it go. Keep that mudra. The arms strong. Feet connected to the ground. Little bend in the knee. Breathe a couple times. Feel the beauty of that expansion. You're alive. Now, focusing on the heart space, front and back. Let's inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha as you hold, as you open, you make those fists strong with intent. Raise that Kundalini up to your heart, through the green, the front and the back. Clear it. And as we release, let the light come in from the crown. Let it flood through your crown, third eye, throat. Let it pour into that open heart. Down through the navel, down through the sacrum, through the root. Beautiful light and energy. Send it down through the feet to Mother Earth. Branches above, roots below, all meeting at your heart. Let's inhale again, right into the heart space. Hold, extra sip. Hold, focus on your third eye now. Trying to bring in some green. Let go with the breath, big sigh. Release the hands, come facing forward. Just stand with that energy, with that visual from the heart down. Your roots connecting to the red golden energy of Mother Earth. From the top of the heart up, you're branching out to the heart of heavens. Green energy. 360 degrees around your body. Open to all opportunities. Rise and fall of the chest, with the breath, heart beating. Think about how much important stuff happens right here. Okay, one more deep inhale here. Extra sip. Big sigh. Come on down. This is a beautiful transition. Come right into Kundalini Lotus. So, feet come in towards the groin. I grab my big toes with my peace fingers. And I'm just gonna, oh my God, this way. And then we open up to a balance here. Opening up that whole lower triangle. All of this beautiful energy. If that is not an option for you, you can absolutely do one leg at a time. That's great. Or just start working on your balance. But as we come in to this Kundalini Lotus, closing the eyes if you can, pushing on the toenails with your thumb, finding the internal balance, breathing long and deep. You've got a minute of long, deep breathing, then we're going to shift into breath of fire. So find your balance. Lovely, everybody. Work to get our legs straight. It takes a while. If you fall out of it, no judgment. Focus third eye. Your face should be very relaxed here. You've got it. Start with your breath of fire. Pumping the navel, opening up the entire lower triangle. The foundation that holds up your heart. Like Kuan Yin, just so compassionate and beautiful. Last 20 seconds. Let's take that inhale. Squeeze, Mula Bandha. Bring the energy up into your heart, to your throat, to your third eye. Let the smile bring it all the way up, opening the crown. Connected above as below. Slowly release. Keep the eyes closed. Just bring the feet in. Sit for a moment, straight, so beautiful. Allow yourself that moment of integration. The mantra for the heart is Ong So Hung. I am thou, and peace is within me. When we chant it, we chant to vibrate from the heart. Ong So Hung. Take that in for a moment. Breathing into your heart space, try and bring a sense of peace into your being. What is it like when you feel peaceful? I know for me it's when I feel in flow. I don't have that anxiety or stress that kind of can come into my solar plexus. My mind is calm and clear and my heart is open. Tap into what that feels like for you. Trying to bring yourself into a state of peacefulness. Hopefully it makes you smile a little bit, being peaceful and at one with yourself. So with that in mind, come up on our left knee and our heel comes right into our perineum. So place between, well, you know where your perineum is. Between the organs, yes. Between the anus and the sex organs. That's a good way of putting it. So heel is in the perineum. Then my right leg comes over into this crease of the groin. Now this is not going to be great for everybody. We're going to have to make our adjustments, okay? So also the leg can be out this way and here. So you can have the leg out in the back. You can also have the leg out straight, and we are going here, okay? But it's meant to be a little wobbly. So you're on heel, on the perineum. I'm bringing this up. Bolsters also can help. You can bring this bolster over to help. Okay, perfect. Lovely. Find your way. We'll let everybody get sorted. It's meant to be a little wobbly. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. So, the benefits of this posture are like 4 pages, so I am not going to read them out to you today. But, hands. Left hand is in the right, and it is cupped at the foot. Left hand is in the right, sorry. So this is where we are. Everybody's got their posture. Left hand and right. I'm up straight. We are going to chant Hong So Hung, and it says really to chant it from the heart, vibrating the heart. I'm actually going to let us just chant it out loud. We're not going to chant it along. I just want everybody to really come into your own strength and your own vibration. Okay. Eyes are closed, focused on the heart. Let's inhale to begin. Om So Hum. Om So Hum. Excuse me. Om So Hum. 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 Pause for a moment. We're going to do 3 more. Everything from the heart, from peace, from the heart, vibrating from your heart. I am thou, and peace is within me. Let's inhale to begin. Om So Hum. 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 Inhale. Hold it right there at your heart. Gentle pull on the Mula Bandha. energy just radiating all around your heart center. Release. Keep the eyes closed. I'm just going to walk you through it. Let go of this posture. Come into easy pose. You don't have to lose the vibration. It's a really easy transition. Just come into your easy pose. Keep your focus on your third eye. Make yourself comfortable. You might need to move or a little massage on your legs. It's okay. We do not do the other side, just for those who are wondering. We open up our arms, have your palms facing up. They're out wide. Palms facing up like you're kind of, well, just palms facing up. In the left palm, I want you to visualize a tremendous amount of energy pooling into the left hand. We're going to send it up and over, arching up and over into the right hand. Continuous flow of energy up and over. We're going to be using a breath of fire to create the energy in the left palm. So as we breathe our breath of fire, energy building, left palm up over into the right. Let's go ahead, get the music, and we shall begin. Powerful arching energy over your head, clearing out that space left to right.
Feel the victory inside as these words radiate throughout your entire being. Peace reigns.
A little more energy, make that arch higher. You got this. Your breath powers it. And it's as if all of the energy we're pulling into the left palm, but this time it courses through the arm into your heart space, through the right arm into your right palm, and now up and over the head, back into the left. Hold that, squeeze, then let it go. We're going to do that 2 more times. Release. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Gather the energy in the left palm. Send it through the left arm. Ignite the heart space. Over to the right arm, right palm. Squeeze more. Allow the energy to arc up over your head. Into the left palm. Keep squeezing. Let it go. One more. Inhale. Squeeze your Mula Bandha, navel to the spine. Energy left. You know what to do with it. Over. Heart. Right. Arc. Hold the posture with that flow of energy. Eye focus goes to the third eye now. Keep squeezing as long as you can. You need to release. Bring the hands into the lap. Keep all of that energy with you. Doesn't matter which hand is on top. Just sit up straight. Connect your root down. Connect your tree up. Branches to the heavens. Roots to the heart of Pachamama. Heart in the middle. Just breathe. What do you want to manifest into this open heart? Bring your hands to interlace behind the head, elbows out. We bow down, mentally chanting Sat. Touching our third eye, either to the floor or to a bolster. See how you feel today, what you need. This is Nam. Sat is down. Truth. Connect your third eye. Inhale up. Nam. And I want you to remember when we talk about the chakras, Sat is the heart, Nam is the throat. Sat. Nam. You're mentally chanting. You find your speed and your posture beautiful. Open up that heart for sure. We bow down, we let the heart be in charge. When we raise up, we really let it open. Heart is in charge.
bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am. I bless myself, I bless myself, I am, I am.
Let's all come down, dropping down on our sat truth.
I bless myself, I bless myself.
Connect your third eye. This posture that allows us to open up the back of the heart center, allows the heart to be elevated above the head. It's a dropping of the ego. It's a posture of gratitude, surrender. Surrendering to your truth. Surrendering to your truth, opening up the back of the heart. Sat. Inhale with our Nam and we open up, pushing the elbows back, allowing that heart space. It's our name, it's our connection to the infinite. Release the breath, keep the posture, and then let's really inhale with intent. Squeezing Mula Bandha. Bringing the energy up through the lower chakras. Face is gentle. Eye focus, third eye. Release. Bring the hands just onto the knees for a moment. Quick little grounding. Reaching the crown up. One more physical posture, and then we go into what's called a celestial communication and some beautiful meditations. And then clearing out that heart space, and this is kind of a fun little like Mr. Miyagi, wax on, wax off. We're going to clear it now. Our arms come out, and we're just here. It's like you're fluttering your heart space. Just in that space, you're just like clearing it lovingly. Give us some music. Yeah, breath of fire, please. If you can, if you've got it in you. And I was showing my hands a little fluttery before. They are actually pretty straight on this. They're a straight extension for the arms. So if you want to tighten up the fingers, that was my fault. It wants to be strong with that breath of fire. Beautiful, everybody. Great. Also, the auric field around your heart is clear, energized, vital, and vibrant. That auric field projects and protects, so we want both. Build resilience, self-resilience. Find it here when you want to give up. Find the power. You got another minute. Arms won't fall off, promise. Believing got this. Use the power of that breath of fire as you pump the navel to find the will of your spiritual warrior. Seconds. Project straight out from the heart. Inhale. Squeeze. Mulabandha. Hold it. Hold it. Release. Bring those hands onto the knees. Crown reaches up. Take a moment. Before we begin our celestial communication, I want you to focus on that root chakra, the roots down. The orange of the sacrum, watery, sexual energy, creativity, passion. Yellow fire at your navel, confidence and will. Holding up the green of the heart. The earthly plane below, opening up to the heart, the throat, the light blue. Ether, third eye, indigo. Purple at the crown. And in celestial communication is when we start to open up to that greater energy, the auric field, the electromagnetic field, our connection up, those branches up to source energy. Just sit in that for a moment. Maybe have a little talk with your arms. Come into a neutral mind, because I really want you to have confidence that you can hold your arms up for these postures, that you will be held up. Knowing if you need to lower them, you can. Bringing them up when you can as well, and never losing the connections. So we begin by interlacing our hands. Venus lock for women. Left thumb over right, men right over left. This is going to be our posture. I'm going to take it from my crown up, and this is where I just want to remind you, shoulders are back, right? We don't jack them. It's not like this. It's like this, okay? So arms are back a little bit. That chest is open. Let's go ahead and begin a breath of fire. Beautiful. Said if you need to bring the arms down, you bring them connected down to your heart, and then you bring them back up, but try. Focus from your third eye to your crown and beyond. It's rolled higher this time.
Beautiful.
index finger. Release the breath. And then just here, eye focus crown, long deep breathing. You're breathing all the way in, all the way out through the nose. Energy is directed up. There are further points of energy beyond the chakra, beyond the auric field as we start to connect up to higher consciousness. So we're bringing vibration higher. Chakra, your 10th gate, like the 1,000-petaled lotus, is open. Transition the hands where the fingertips are all touching like a teepee above the crown. Palms are stretched out, fingertips stretched out, but fingertips touch. Eye focus remains at the crown. You have 2 more minutes. Let's do a breath of fire. Creating energy within, projecting it up and out. Have your Jalandhara Bandha engaged so that energy can flow up. Seconds. Bring a smile to your face. You're doing so well. Energy up. Elevate. Elevate. Inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Take that Kundalini energy. Watch it spiral up, pushing through any blocks that may be there, up through that beautiful green heart, up, out through the 10th gate, out into your auric field, connect up. This is about opening you up completely to that higher consciousness. Elevate yourself, squeeze it, hold it. Open up the hands. Let's sweep the aura on the release. Really like you're pushing it out and clearing. So vital, so vibrant. Fingertips do touch the ground. Feel the connection. Reach your crown up towards the sky. Keep your Jalandhara Bandha, that chin lock engaged. A couple of nice breaths, your pace, however much you need to expand in and out. What feels good to you? Har, I want you to remember, is God, God consciousness, infinite consciousness. When we chant Hari, 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 Har, we are calling on all of the possibilities, creative consciousness of the infinite. We are calling in opportunities in ways we may not have previously understood. Prosperity is not just about success. Green energy is not just about love. Inhale, bring your hands up. Palms facing forward like we're going to say a pledge. I'm going to be chanting here, so if you need to adjust yourself, find a bolster. I'm going to stretch my knees out real quick. Sorry, I just said to put your hands up, now I'm flapping my hands, but I needed to do that. Find your place, find your pace. Then we come back and then go ahead and put those hands up in a pledge, but take your time. Take your time. I want you to feel good and stretched out. It's a lot of sitting in this one, I know. Okay. So, let's get ready to chant. Think about, as we're getting ready here, what is it that you want to call in? What opportunities? If you're going to call on God consciousness, that infinite creative energy, what is it we want to call in? Maybe take a moment just before we start, set an intention for this part of our practice. It's cleared, it's open. Maybe this is where you manifest. All right, everybody ready? It's Hari, 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 Har. Let's make it really powerful and strong. Inhaling in, sigh it out. Hari, 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 Har. 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 Hold for 1 minute. Inhale. Keep the breath strong. Perfect your posture. Really opening up. It's like a pledge. You have 2 more minutes. Remember, when you're chanting this, you are manifesting opportunities for your heart. The more you vibrate, the stronger you do this. Give yourself the experience. Have 2 minutes of chanting. like the most you've ever chanted. Take it long, make it deep. Chant from your heart and vibrate. Let's release the breath, open up the heart, and let's begin. Hari, 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 One more. Hari, 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 Inhale and hold. Little pull in Mula Bandha, not full. It's more about your breath. Opening up into the heart space. Notice the energy in the palms and the fingers. All through the heart. As you release the breath in the lock, hands float into Gyan Mudra, thumb and index, palms up on the thighs. I focus third eye, make everything very relaxed and gentle, and all you have to do is listen to my voice. Think of all of the things that you have to be grateful for. Visualize yourself sitting in a shower of green energy pouring down from the heavens upon you. Love every breath that you take. Love yourself, every vibrating cell of your being. Send it love. Expand that out and feel a sense for love for all living things, known and unknown. closing mantra you are meant to take in. We surround ourselves in this beautiful bubble and rain of green energy inside and out, loving self and all things. This is the message we're meant to take out today. The more I open myself, the more I can attract. I do not need to struggle. I have the opportunity to attract opportunities, love, and prosperity in forms I may not have ever even imagined. I deserve prosperity. I am connected to Source, and I am loved by the Infinite. With that in mind, I invite you just to bring your hands up like that pledge facing forward right before we close. Anushka, I invite you to just be receptive with both sides, because when we went around last time, I didn't mention Anushka, and that's been bothering me, and I want her to feel all of our love and light today. So with all of this powerful energy, may we all inhale, and in this beautiful circle through the ethers in here, send Anushka love and light today. May you just receive beautiful energy from all of us and feel supported and receptive and receiving that friendship and support and positive energy. And let's inhale once again before we close while our energy is flowing, opening our hearts to each other, sending love and light from our right hands, receiving with the left as we release, knowing that we are so much bigger than just this human body. One last one as we inhale, reaching our hands towards the sky, sending love and light out to the collective so that we can cause a positive shift as we try and elevate into the consciousness of love. Send your love and light out. And then we bring our hands back into prayer, and we'll close with 3 long satnams. Take a nice inhale, big sigh. Let's inhale to close with truth is our name. We inhale, we raise our prayer over our heads. May all beings know peace. May all yoga practice contribute to the well-being of all. We exhale through the chakras, peace to all, light to all, truth to all, and love to all. Bow down, giving thanks to Mother Earth and Father Sky, blessing your prayers, thanking you for sharing your beautiful, loving energy today. May every opportunity that you wish to manifest come true. And may it be for the highest good for all. We rise up with the Satnam. 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 Satnam, everyone. All right. Satnam.